Hi Aquarius, it is CJ from CJ Soul Messages. Today I'm going to be doing your love reading for the remainder of March. So I'm doing this on the 24th of March. So it'll probably go even into a little bit of April 2022. Of course, this reading can be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, as well as for any cross watchers out there. And it's going to be for singles and those that are in committed relationships. The energy of the reading can still apply the same way. If it is relating to you, then great. But if it isn't, please, it's not your reading, so don't worry about it. It's just not for you. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's see what's going on in the romance sector, love sector of for the remainder of the month of March. Let's begin. Aquarius, or air sign, for love, the last week or so of March, a little bit into April here. What is going on for Aquarius? Keep shuffling. Aquarius. End of March 2022 regarding love. Okay, there we go. Playfulness. Calling in your soulmate on the bottom. Wow. Okay, playfulness. Beautiful energy. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, and it says, calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so definitely a little bit of a lighter energy here coming from the Angel Romance cards. Definitely reminding you, Aquarius, if you've kind of gotten a little bit, maybe a little more rigid, a little bit more grown up like, it is suggesting it is time to go out and play a little bit. Let your hair down, be a little lighter. Do things that make you laugh. Be goofy even. But allow that to come out. It will actually bring and lighten anything that is, if you're in a relationship, it'll lighten that if you've had some struggles or you felt pretty heavy or something. It'll allow it to lighten up a little bit and you can reconnect. Calling in your soulmate, you may be in a relationship with your soulmate, or if you are single, you may be calling in your soulmate over these next couple of weeks. You may actually be meeting that divine counterpart for you. But remember to play too, even if you're single, right? Remember to go out and have fun. A lot of times when you're doing things that you really love and that make you giggle and enjoy and make you laugh, that can be when that person just happens to be right there. And your energy, then they notice it and whoosh, there's a connection. So let's get into the reading and see where this is going to go. All right, let's begin. For our Aquarius love for March, the end of March. All right, we got 7 of Wands. Feeling a little, there's movement here. Wands is the fire element. So that is about our passions and how we actually, the way we move in life. It's our passions, our creations, but this is a love reading. So this is all about being passionate. But there is this feeling of a little bit of defensiveness. You might be a little weary here. You might be a little bit more, what is the word that is coming? I'm trying to get the word, starts, what is it? Sober? Strict? That's maybe the word they're giving me. You might be really focused, Aquarius. I mean, you are very much an innovation kind of energy. You think outside the box. You do things that are outside the box normally. And, you might just be feeling a little bit more, okay, rigid is kind of coming to me. So I don't know why, but I feel like this energy is just a reminder to maybe not be so serious and to bring in some playfulness. But let's continue. All right, let's get 3 cards, please. 3 cards to start with for Aquarius. And one more shuffle, I feel. Feels right. Ooh. Five of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Coins. Wow, what a transition is happening. Four of Swords on the bottom. Okay, so the feeling I'm picking up right away here is, and I'm just going to give it, if you're single, if you're in a community relationship, take this energy and apply it to your situation. If it resonates with you, I don't want to keep saying for singles and for couples because, everyone's on different paths. So we start off with the Five of Cups. So Five of Cups is the water element. This is all about our emotions and our relationships. There's something here that you have felt really sad about. Maybe you've just felt like everything's gotten so serious in your life that it is feeling like the fun has been taken away. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up. And you are just feeling, or have been feeling, just almost like, even on the verge of a little bit of a depressed kind of energy, where it just feels like, things aren't going great in the love realm. So that is why it is really important here for you to start connecting with the things that make you happy, that make you have fun, to bring a little bit more joy into your life, just so you can feel lighter. And when you shift that energy, because we do have this Seven of Wands, which is like movement, but it is a defensive movement. It's like kind of protecting yourself because you may feel like someone is going to hurt you. So if we stay in the Five of Cups and the Seven of Wands energy, that is the energy then that we will constantly attract, instead of wanting to be a little bit more lighter and bringing love into our world. Whether you are in a relationship already, that can make a relationship feel quite heavy and quite depressive, really. And if you're single, same deal. If you're feeling hurt from past relationships and you are feeling defensive, it's going to be hard for you to allow that soulmate, that person that may want to come into your life, because it's almost like this. It feels to me almost like this, Aquarius. It feels almost like you've put like a bubble almost around you of protection. And doing that because you don't want to get hurt, because you've obviously been hurt in the past. And you are almost on that, like, I'm just going to keep my boundaries really high. And I understand that. But the thing is that if you are really wanting love, or you're wanting to bring love back into a existing relationship, you got to lower the barriers, because no one can penetrate it then. And if there is someone that is meant for you, if you're single, that really is meant for you, but you don't lower the barriers, how are they ever going to be able to connect with you? And how are you ever going to be able to connect with them? Now, the thing is here is I do see the transition. I feel like this is more of right now, but as you move forward, if you start to do things that make you happy, the playfulness, like go back and do goofy things, If it's raining out, go run around in the rain, if you live somewhere where there's snow, go throw snowballs or whatever it is. But you know what I mean? That little childlike energy where they don't really care in the world about what's going on. They just are having fun. They're playing in the mud. They're like, I'm actually seeing like people like running in and bouncing in puddles of water and just killing themselves laughing. When you allow that energy to come, then the barriers naturally will go down. And then what happens is your vibration starts to rise and starts to go higher and higher. And then it makes room where people feel like they can connect with you, and the defensiveness dissipates. And if you're in a relationship, it's like where then you can start to reconnect with each other. I feel like that's happening because the next card is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is all about moving away from things that have felt really not good. Six of Swords is after the Five of Swords. And Five of Swords is that, swords is the air, that's you. So it is the logic, it is the intelligence, it's a communication, all of that. Five of Swords is a heavy energy, right? It's usually like combative, there's arguments, there's drama, there's it can even be like being highly defensive because you don't trust anyone. But I feel like you're moving away from that kind of energy now because you've got the Six of Swords, which means you are actually making changes here. The little shift of lightening up a bit and remembering to laugh and remembering to just allow yourself to giggle whenever even over the most stupidest thing. That lightens the energy, and it starts to create this energy of pushing you away from more the heavier energy to the lighter. And that actually ends up taking you to the 9 of coins. Beautiful, beautiful transition. So coins, that's earth. That's the earthly element. It is also about our material things, our wealth, all of that. It's also about our self-confidence and how we feel about who we are. 9 of coins is beautiful because, first of all, it is an independent card. One that is just meaning that you're going to get to a place where you feel a hell of a lot better if you're relating to this reading. You're going to feel a lot more confident and joyful. She is happy. She has got all these pentacles behind her, but she's even connected with nature. There's a bird there, and she's very, very happy, and she feels really good about herself. And so naturally, she glows, and she's very attractive. Doesn't matter if you're a male or female. Same energy, though. So you are making this transition, and it's really lovely to see, actually, that Spirit is giving it this clear. Then you're able to call in your soulmate if you are single. Then you are able to really put that high vibration out there that will attract the person that is meant for you. It will also reshape existing relationships so that there's more joy and happiness in it. You are probably going to need a little bit of time here because we have the 4 of Swords. And we have the 5 of Coins underneath that. So there is this energy that some of you have felt really left alone and abandoned with the 5 of Coins. You felt really just lost and feeling kind of hopeless here, especially with the 5 of Cups. And really feeling like there's no way out of this. So perhaps that's why you're being very defensive or feeling quite defensive. So you're needing to take some time here. You're needing to regroup even, to rethink, to change the way your mind is speaking to you, and just taking a time out after obviously some feelings that have been really quite hurt and painful even. But that shifts everything, because underneath those 2 cards we have the 6 of Wands, which is, wow, taking a deep breath and having a celebration and feeling lighter, feeling proud of yourself for making these necessary adjustments to go after what it is you want as far as love goes. Really, the energy I'm picking up mostly here is just to lighten up, Aquarius. Try to lighten up and go for walks. Get out there because, as I said, she's outside on the earth, and there's the bird with her. So perhaps that is going to inspire you to feel lighter inside, so that you can actually allow the barriers that you've been using to protect yourself, which is completely normal. We all do it. To come down a bit, just to come down so that you can be more approachable, right? Okay, let's continue. I'm going to start using my Light Seers deck. Let's see what else. What else do we have for Aquarius for this reading of love for the end of March, going into the beginning of April? What else do you have for them? For Aquarius. The Star. Wow. You see, there's a healing that needs to happen within you. You probably have had a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of perhaps even betrayals in your past. But there's been a lot of hurt. Even in an existing relationship, there may have been a lot of hurtful words, hurtful actions taken, things that have really kind of gotten out of control even in the emotions. So the Star is showing up. That's Aquarius. That's you. Oh, I don't know why I said it like that. This is you showing up here. This is the healing that is needed. Maybe even the forgiveness not to excuse what anyone has ever done to you in the past, but so that you can move forward, and so that the boundaries, those walls can come down. Very much needed here. It's very much coming through clear. Wow. What else, Spirit? What else for Aquarius? What else regarding this reading for Aquarius for love? Oh, the Emperor. Emperor. See, oh, wow. I was speaking, we'll talk about the Emperor right away, but you know how I just said the Star, your card, has come out about healing and all the hurt? Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords. So some of you have really, really been wounded in your past. This can be betrayal on the deepest level. It can be, affairs, obviously. This can be abuse. This can be mental anguish, mental torture, all of those things. But it is absolutely despair energy. And you've gone through that, obviously. And so there is this need now for you to start to heal yourself. And I think what Spirit is really saying is for you to start trying to incorporate a lighter version of you. Start doing things that really bring you some joy and lighten your heart up. That is going to really change your vibration very much, because the Emperor's come out. Now that's Aries card. And the Emperor is all about getting back in control of you, of your life, of your heart, of how you really want to live your life and with whom you want to live your life. If you're looking for love, right? This is a love reading, so I'm assuming that's why you're here. The Emperor also is like, look at how chill he is. He is comfortable knowing he can make positive choices for himself, and that, he trusts himself enough so that he won't ever allow himself to be hurt. But it's not about protecting yourself by putting up walls. It's knowing that you have good judgment, and your good judgment is going to lead you to a lighter heart. So trusting in that, really trusting in that. And I think the way that you're going to connect with that is by doing things that make you happy, that put a smile on your face. And for those of you that are relating to this and you are single, that is what is going to really shine through to this person that feels like they are out there waiting for you. Anything else for Aquarius for this love reading? When we get hurt, and it all depends on the level of pain, right? I mean, Lord knows, some people have gone to hell and back in this life by other hands, right? It's very, very, that's got to be extremely difficult to try and heal from. But you can do it for you. Not to do it for anyone else, but to do it majorly, for you. Anything else? I feel like this one. Wow, the Devil, Capricorn energy. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck. That's the energy I'm feeling here. Have a new way of approaching things. Ace of Swords, clear thoughts. Then you get Ace of Cups, new emotional beginning. New love, feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling valuable, feeling like you are protected and nurtured and loved and adored. That is what is wanting to come in here. So, and Eight of Wands, it will come in fast. It's going to shift fast. But the Devil showing up here is indicating very much, Aquarius, that don't allow yourself to stay stuck in, don't give your power away to anyone else. Even the people that might have ripped your heart out and done horrible things to you. Don't allow them to have that control over you anymore. Because they don't deserve it. You deserve to have the control back. Don't you think it's interesting, the Emperor and the Devil and the Star, how they are together? Why did I put the Emperor over here? Well, because I was guided to. I knew that when the Devil came out, it had to go in between here. Because I really feel very much like there's two controls here. One is of healthy, beautiful, nurturing, confident control over your own life that is light and happy and very much trusting your own self. The other energy is that energy where someone else, pain from the past, is controlling you. And as long as that keeps you defensive and keeps you shut off and away from letting anyone come close to you, even in a committed relationship. People get in committed relationships and they still don't open up to the partner. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're open, doesn't mean that you've released anything. Don't let the Devil control you. Don't let those that hurt you in the past continue to actually have any power over you at all. Allow the healing to come in. And we have the Hierophant. Wow, we got a lot of major arcana here. Hierophant showing up. Higher wisdom. Trust your higher wisdom. Trust the divine. They are around. They are protecting you. So over here with the Ace of Swords, which is that new beginning, that new way of seeing things, the new way of thinking. The Ace of Cups, the new emotional beginning, the new start that will blossom into beautiful, beautiful love, and that will be safe. Most importantly, I want to say, will happen very fast. Eight of Wands. Changing quick. Coming in very quickly if you allow it. So Aquarius, that's where we have it here. This is really, it is an absolute beautiful reading. It's beautiful because it's in the way of the only thing I feel that is stopping you from having the love that you want, single or in a relationship, is holding on to perhaps the fear, holding on to the energy of the past pain that you've gone through, and feeling like you need to defend yourself, and so you don't allow your true beautiful self to shine through. And so if you can start to lighten up and start to work on that and release to the best you can, Six of Swords, releasing, moving away, and allow some healing to come in, this is where your life really starts to change. It feels absolutely, I feel like renewed. That's what I'm getting. That's what they're giving me, that you will feel renewed. So I am going to close this reading off for you, Aquarius, with a Treasure of Tikashi, from Tikashi actually. Sometimes I say it wrong. Anyways, let's get one card, and I hope this helps. Let me know if this is relating to a situation that you may be in. All right? But your soulmate is waiting for you if you are single. You just got to change. You got to allow yourself to know that you are deserving of love, and there is someone out there that wants to give it to you if you are single. And if you're in a relationship, then you got to figure out how to open yourself up more. And if you're in a relationship that is not working, then you have to figure out a way to move away from it so that you can have a new beginning that is going to be a lot more healthier and positive. Okay, let's get one final card for Aquarius for this love reading for the end of March 2022, please. Thought. Be aware of your thoughts. Your thoughts carry a great deal of energy. Choose to create your world with happy, loving thoughts. The playfulness part. Be unselfish in your thinking and considerate. Situations may not be as you expect, and you may have to do some rethinking. That is wonderful, because that is exactly what I feel is like you're going to, if you can make these adjustments and reconnect to that inner child of yourself, like the fun part, the lighter part, not maybe the child that got injured, all of that, but because I do feel some of you Aquarius have been very wounded as a child. I'm really picking up on that. I wasn't going to say that, but I'm going to give it to you because that's what they're giving me. And for those of you that have been, if you can try to release that and focus on work on that. Work on work on that inner child. We all have our inner child in us. And it doesn't matter how old we are. We can learn to reconnect with that person, that little boy or that little girl, and allow the healing to happen of the wounds, and also to remember the joys that we had, or the passions that we loved, whether it's coloring or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And so it says listening on the bottom. Now is the time to listen to your intuition. Slow down and quiet the mind chatter. Listen to your own words and ensure you are using positive language. When you hear others, make sure you really listen to what is being said. And remember to listen to more than just the words. Listen to your world with your heart. There you have it. Opening your heart, learning to trust yourself, and know that your heart won't guide you. Your intuition for sure will not guide you wrong. But when you actually seek that truth within you, your heart won't lead you astray either. So Aquarius, I hope this message reaches those that need this message. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support, and I wish you a beautiful end of the March and beginning of April. Remember to leave a like. Please subscribe. It really does help my channel, and it helps also put the messages from my guides that I do out there to those that might need it, right? So thank you so much. Truly, 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 you are going to be flourishing here. I wish you a lot of love. Take care.